we're going to talk a little bit about dental insurance. Dental insurance is not necessarily catastrophic coverage. In fact, most dental insurance plans have a cap on what they'll pay. In some ways, it's almost the opposite of insurance. Dental insurance pays for the cheap stuff. It doesn't pay for the expensive stuff. It'll often cover your cleanings and your exams and the first 50% of your cavities until the plan's paid out, I don't know, $2,000 or $3,000 or something like that. It is relatively inexpensive and it's often provided by your employer as a nice benefit. And it's a good reminder that you ought to go in and get your teeth cleaned and examined every now and then. But it's not exactly the same thing as, a catastrophic health insurance policy where when you fall off the side of a mountain, you really need that health insurance. So dental insurance is pretty optional. And it's optional in the lives of a lot of our dentists that are white coat investors, right? They're like, we're not going to bother with insurance, or you got to pay this in addition to the insurance or whatever. So they have kind of a different relationship with insurance than a lot of, people like emergency doctors do, where we kind of take what we can get because we're happy to have it. A lot of times they pick and choose which dental insurances they take or whether they take it at all, or maybe have you do all the reimbursement hassle with billing your dental insurance for payment of the services that you've engaged them for. So it's a little bit different in those respects. Optional to buy. We've had it for most of my career. We like it. If nothing else, it's a good reminder and a good incentive to get in there and get our money's worth out of it, which usually means doing your cleanings and exams. And I think it promotes good dental health in that respect. But if somebody said, I'm just going to play cash for my dental insurance, I wouldn't say they're making a bad financial move. So in other respects, it works a lot like, medical insurance. There tends to be co-pays. There tends to be co-insurance. Just read the plan, understand what you've bought, and if it works for you, go ahead and use it. If nothing else, it allows you to buy some of your dental care with pre-tax dollars.
The hosts of The White Coat Investor are not licensed accountants, attorneys, or financial advisors. This podcast is for your entertainment and information only. It should not be considered professional or personalized financial advice. You should consult the appropriate professional for specific advice relating to your situation.